welcome everybody to another edition here of 80s Kids Wrestling as we're reviewing this afternoon's Raw instead of Monday Night Raw. It was, well, Monday night in Dusseldorf, however you say, wherever they are in Germany. But for us, it was Monday afternoon Raw. I, for the most part, was able to watch it live. I know, Dusty, you said you picked it up around 2:30. Will, did you excuse me, not Will, but Clint, did you have it on over at the barber shop?
No, I didn't. I watched it as soon as I got home, and it was really nice because you could fast forward through a lot and commercials and things like that. So that was really nice. I got to watch it it took me probably about an hour. To watch it. So that was really good. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a really good show. You saw Raw people on Raw again, which I really want to start seeing more of. I thought we were going to get an impromptu title match.
Finn Balor.
And we're going to next week.
Next week, we sure are in his hometown.
Yeah, that I when he said that and that crowd went crazy, I went, "Oh, are they really going to do this? This is the match that wasn't announced." But then it makes sense because we didn't have it not once, guys. We had it twice tonight where the women of the factions challenged the men to step up and go for a title. Because not only was it the Judgment Day, it was what do they call the group? The Otis and them are in
Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy. So
Academy.
Yeah, Alpha Academy. So their girl challenges them.
I wouldn't really label that one as a faction though.
That's more like a bunch of deal leagues.
They're more there for comic relief.
Yeah, but hey, at least they're going to challenge Jay and Jimmy. At least
will they though?
No.
No, listen.
that might be a Dusty fast forwards through match.
Yeah.
Listen, I fast forward through the women's match about as quick as you could tonight.
Well, they put on a good match.
They did. They really did.
It wasn't bad. I'll give them that. It wasn't bad, but we had enough. They opened the show. 27 women out there.
Yeah.
The whole y'all seen it.
Yeah. Promo wasn't great.
Terrible.
It was just they were waiting for the other groups to come.
Liv was great.
Liv was great. Liv and Roxanne were great. Bailey's okay. I think she's better without Bird Girl. She just is.
Listen, Bird Girl needs Bailey a lot more than Bailey needs her.
100%.
Absolutely. You listen, Liv carries that right there. She carries that match.
Yeah.
I watched the thing today. Rhea was talking about. It was on a podcast, and Rhea was talking about her. Like her toughest opponent, and she gives Asuka credit. She talks about how Asuka can lead a match and some of her moves and some of the things that she does. I think we're just getting too much of it,
Yeah. And I thought their match though was pretty good. Like I love the way they started it with all the traditional wrestling moves, and they were, going for the pin and going for the win instead of going for a million spots, and then it turned into a spot fest at the end, which is what typically this generation of wrestlers does. They did Clint's favorite. How about everyone just stand in the same place and let one person jump on top of them?
Hurry up and wait on me.
Yeah,
exactly. And of course, my wife, she walks in about the time they're on they had Kyrie up in the corner, and they do like a double power bomb superplex, and she's like, "Is it women wrestling again tonight?"
It's every night.
I said, honey, they're on more than the guys are.
Yeah.
And let me say this about Liv. And I hate it that Will's not on here. We're talking so much about Liv, who, by the way, predicted it. Yep. He said on our show last night or yesterday that Liv would probably be coming out to challenge, and they did.
Yeah.
But three-way matches can get old.
Real quick.
I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
But Liv Morgan is perfect at them.
Yeah.
She knows how to lie in wait. She's just a perfect kind of character to be great at a three-way match.
Yeah. And it made a lot of sense. But like they always turned into a spot fest at the end. And then the ending was good though, because it was, someone thought they got someone over, and here comes Liv out of nowhere. Perfect thing a heel does. Just when you think they're gone and everyone's outside the ring, she hits the Oblivion 1, 2, 3. It was, that's what a heel's supposed to do.
And it's crazy as you say a heel, but she gets the biggest pop.
I know. Yeah.
She won't be a heel. If she's by the end of the Royal Rumble, she'll be a Stone Cold Steve Austin type, an LA Knight type, where heels they love her as a heel, they love her as a face.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost like the fans are pushing her that way,
Almost kind of like Dom too, which I
Yes.
still hadn't figured that one out.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah. And at some point she's probably going to feud with Roxanne, because
Yeah,
she'll
it's
go
gotta
after
come.
Dom or something, and that will
Yes.
be the eventual split between the two. What you guys think of? I did not see Finn Balor being Punk's match.
Well, me and Clint have talked about it the past couple of shows, or past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
we've been talking about something with Finn, maybe the Judgment Day splitting up, however they're going to do it. We were more thinking Dom versus Finn, maybe for an Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Which I still think's in the future.
I think it is in the future, but I myself don't have a problem with him in a world title hunt.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like he was kind of screwed out of the deal with Seth when he got hurt, when he tore his shoulder up.
Yeah.
Finn's a worker. He's really good on the mic. His character, he plays a good role in it. And I like to see him in Punk. I wouldn't care if we done it past the Rumble, maybe lead it all the way up to Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
But they're not going to.
They're not going to. No.
No, they're not going to.
I think they're giving Finn a hometown shot.
Sure.
And get the fans on his side, and that would be a good European tour thing to do, which makes me believe, guys, that they're doing that match next Monday. Is Punk going to have a title match at the Rumble?
I mean, I don't know, but
it's not necessary. I guess not. But traditionally, there is a world title match at the Rumble, unless it's going to be Drew with somebody.
It may just be the Universal.
Right.
It may be, because you got to think most of the time you get a women's singles match, and then you'll get a men's singles match, and then you have the two Rumble matches, which take forever
because they eat up an hour. They eat up an hour.
Used to have more matches when it was just one Rumble.
Right.
But back to Finn, if you make me bet on it, I'm not betting that there's a snowball's chance in hell that he's beating Punk next Monday night.
No.
But if they'll write it right, in defeat, this could lead him into turning back into the Demon and getting away from the Judgment Day and going back to his roots and going back to what he does. I'm hoping that that's what's going to start the turn of Finn back to the Demon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could work that way in this feud with Punk, even though you were going to have it for a week.
And I'll tell you, a perfect way to do it, I don't know if he can even make appearances because he is injured. But a perfect way to do it is Dom screw him.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
If Dom come out Monday,
jealous of him getting the world heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Right. And almost screw him in a way of almost like an accident.
Yeah.
Come down to the ring. Maybe
or was it an accident?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, kind of set it up that way. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I like that. I just like the idea that they're doing something with him and putting him in a prominent, because, after the Judgment Day lost to Cody and Orton, and when Punk came back at Survivor Series a couple of years ago, Judgment Day kind of faded a bit, other than Damian Priest winning the title, but that was more of a Priest thing than it was a Judgment Day thing. So they've kind of faded away, and this is a good way to get him back in the spotlight and a good way to kind of get that group back in the spotlight. Because I think we said it last show or maybe two shows before, that faction's being dominated by the women right now. They need Finn or Dom, somebody to show more than that.
Well, when it first when Liv and when it showed Liv and Roxanne in the back, and then they walked up to Finn, I immediately just said to myself, well, here this motherfucker is back here playing video games. They don't have anything better for Finn. And I was wrong.
Yeah.
Right. I was wrong.
Yeah. I was halfway afraid when Punk was talking that LA Knights, because, we saw the reports, he's in Germany. I thought his music was going to hit, and my head was just going to go, it's too early. too early.
Now, listen, none of y'all had posted anything because I was the last one to watch it, and I put on there no spoilers. And I was sitting here going, oh, if his, I was thinking the same way.
Yeah.
And thank God he wasn't there. Apparently he's in Germany.
Yeah, which makes me think, is SmackDown in Germany this Friday?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Here we go. We're the prepared podcast.
I know where Raw is next Monday.
I do. Yeah, and I know, and we know where WrestleMania is. We sure as hell know where Royal Rumble is, and we know where Saturday's night main event is, but we don't know where SmackDown is on Friday.
That was something I wanted to bring up as well. So now that I've got it on my mind,
So
clearly they are going to come back to North America,
right?
Because there is a Saturday night main event
and then jump right
before the Rumble.
And then jump back right over to Saudi Arabia, which if it's Drew's title up for grabs at the Rumble, my gosh, that's a heck of a trip. You go from, because
it's in South Carolina.
It's in South Carolina. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's in South Carolina?
Friday Night SmackDown, because January 17th.
The SmackDown crew was in Scotland.
Damn, I just lost y'all.
You all right? You there?
You there?
You got us? Oh, here we go.
Oh, man. He's froze.
Now I got you. I don't know what happened.
But
SmackDown is back in the States Friday.
Yes, it's Friday night, January 17th. Location is the Bond Scores Awareness Arena in Greenville, South Carolina.
Because the SmackDown crew, because they showed highlights of it, was in Scotland. Remember, they showed Drew with the title over there. So the SmackDown crew has been in Scotland. So now they're going to jump ship over to South Carolina, then go to Canada, and then go over to Saudi Arabia.
I guess, let's see, this coming Friday at South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And then where is it?
It's in Montreal. It's in Montreal the night before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess, hey, if you're keeping it with just Raw on Raw and SmackDown on SmackDown, it's easier to move half of a roster than all of it.
The whole roster.
You know, the Raw people can stay overseas and make their way to Ireland for Monday.
Which, we've talked about not being excited about the Rumble at Saudi Arabia because of the crowd, but I will say this Germany crowd, pretty hot.
They were hot.
Now,
oh man,
the more I see these European crowds, the more I'm like, that's why WWE goes over there, because they're going to get a great pop. Everyone, they were cheering Gunther. We'll get in that match later, but they were cheering Gunther because he is, even though he's Austrian, Austria and Germany over there, they're neighbors and they're not exactly hated rivals by any, other than soccer. They're not really hated rivals in anything.
Yeah. And to that, I just, I don't understand. I'll never understand why the Rumble is going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
I've said it on here. Anybody watching and or listening, you may disagree, but the four big ones should never be. I'll give you Canada, maybe.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Toronto, maybe.
Yeah, because they've done WrestleMania and some other big ones over there.
Nothing else out of, especially North America.
Yeah.
But the last time that crowd was in Germany was when John Cena just destroyed that little kid in the audience.
Yeah.
And we saw how hot they could get there. So Germany is a good crowd. I just don't listen, I feel like this may be profiling. I hope this doesn't come across racist. I just feel like those Saudis, it doesn't matter whose music's going to hit. It's going to be the same reaction for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm also, the main thing I'm worried about, we'll get off the Rumble because I'm sure we'll have a lot of lead up to this, but I'll say it whenever we talk about it. I'm worried about how much money's been thrown out for a winner of who they want to be.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. You talk about being over here in the States. We are the fans. They may love it in Germany, they may love it in Ireland, they may love it in England. I don't give a damn what country you're in. But we are the diehards. we're the ones that's been watching it for 45 years, you know.
Right.
And
well, there were territories for a reason here.
Right.
That's
yes.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of the way I look at it as well, Clint. Like, it needs to be over here for our fans.
Right. I agree.
Well, and it needs to be affordable for our fans.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, if you're going to charge, if it's going to cost, like if I were to happen to try to go and take, I don't have a son, but take somebody. If I was wanting to just buy me and Dusty and AJ tickets, nosebleeds, I think it in Vegas would cost me about $10,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, stupid.
So, I mean, that's my thing. You know, instead of make America great again, make wrestling affordable again.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I'm with you.
Or just make sports in general affordable again.
Yeah.
just in general. Well, get back to Monday Night Raw, guys. What'd you think of Jevon Evans and his debut on the main roster? Because last week, remember, they signed him, but we didn't see it because it was in a commercial break. What'd you think of his debut in the ring?
Hey, listen, that old dude can get down.
Yeah.
He's athletic as hell. I mean, he's a high flyer, which I kind of like that in those guys.
Yeah.
I think he does a great job.
Yeah.
I think they can really do something with him.
Yeah. Clint,
who was it that interfered or ran in at the end?
Well, that whole Grande Americana group.
Yeah, grunt.
Yeah. I didn't. I just walked to try to find my notes and I couldn't find them anywhere. So it just showed. But I'm sick of that. I'm ready for either Penta and Ray and somebody else, Ray Phoenix. I don't care, but I'm ready for a 3-on-3 match somewhere. And when the Grande Americana group gets beat, take the mask off and let's
end it. Yes, I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
It was good when Chad Gable was doing it and he wasn't hurt. It's just stupid now.
And we know who the guys are. We know who they are.
Yeah.
They were practically chanting their names during the match.
Well, one of them was a German.
Yeah. They were chanting their names, so we know who they are. I'm like you guys. At some point, someone just needs to beat them in a 3-on-3 match. And at the end, it's like, build it a bit with a program. Okay, losers got to take the mask off. And do it with the luchadors, beat that group, get their mask off. We all know who they are. Move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah. We had Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Verker. Another. What'd you guys think of Michael Cole doing the interview in the entryway? It kind of gave me that the old school superstars, they would do the interview on that stage in the crowd. So I like that aspect of it. At least they're trying something different with these interviews instead of they don't always have to be backstage. They don't always have to be in the ring. You can do them in different spots. So I at least applaud them for trying something different.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it at all. I thought it was fine. I did. I as soon as I seen it, I kind of went back to an 80s Saturday Night's Main Event or something like that when they used to just be kind of to the right of the stage or whatever, whether it would be Bobby Heenan or somebody out there talking or whoever. I did like that. I wish they would do that more. You don't have to be in the ring, like you said, or backstage. I like the whole just boom, let's do it right here.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys know I love Stephanie Verker, but I fast forwarded through all that, so I can't comment on it.
It was pretty quick. It was.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I just when it come on, I still had another look before I got to a commercial.
I'll give you a 10-second synopsis. Raquel Rodriguez comes out, cuts a promo. Stephanie Verker interrupts with a bunch of whatever their guards around her. Then she cuts a 5-second promo, gets attacked by Raquel Rodriguez, gets her foot beat on a few times, and that was it. That was pretty much the whole segment. Just more heat on Raquel Rodriguez. They announced. I don't think they've announced that match yet. They might have, and I might have been like y'all. Just
I haven't seen an announcement, but like I said, it could have been doing.
I don't think they have because I think you have to wait on when you're going to have the care.
Yeah, unless that's one of those storyline only injuries, which I don't think it is.
I
you
don't
don't
think
usually
so.
see them wearing boots.
Yeah. Well, we didn't think someone would be wearing crutches and boots and casts.
Yeah.
So we did see that. So it's getting to. Am I missing anything before we get to the tag match? Did I miss? Because we already talked about the women's tag.
We talked about the women's match.
We talked about Jevon Evans. We talked about yeah. So I don't. So we can get into the luchadors versus the Vision. So they pretty much teased the whole night with what's his face? Yeah, you guys can hear everything.
Are you
hearing
what I'm hearing, Dusty?
Yeah.
Somebody's there beating your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's between both of them crying or screaming about something, and our dog, she has been a straight diva all day as she's walking over towards me right now. So the Vision and the Luchadors said, who is the general manager of Raw?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce, yes. That I knew it started with an A. So they're kind of building to tell Braun Breaker don't come. He's going to be in trouble if he does. And then he comes, and my gosh, that spear looks like it is absolute hell to take.
Listen, when the first one came out of absolute nowhere, and I thought, I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting it. When I rewound it and watched it again, you could hear.
Shot. Yeah.
Well, no, the Germans gave it away because they started.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I didn't notice that at first.
Yeah.
Listen, he lays a good spear.
Yeah.
He like the Toretto dude in half.
Yeah. But I thought the match was pretty good. It was very equal back and forth. The Luchadors got some stuff in there for them. Yeah, some.
I disagree. I
disagree.
No. I think the Luchadors
got more.
Too much.
Okay.
I thought, I told you guys they were going to get the living shit beat out of them,
and they did.
I thought they had way too much offense.
Okay.
I didn't think it made the Vision look good. Now they did get destroyed, but it was by Braun Breaker.
Right.
Yes, I chuckled because I thought about what you said, Glenn. I thought, well, damn, they're not even really getting beat up.
Shit, they might have won if it hadn't been interference. The way the match was going.
The way the match was going, they could have won the match.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, how many super kicks did Bronson Reed take?
Oh,
like
man.
15 of them. Like eight from one, 7 from the other. He took a ton of super kicks.
I love Penta. I think he's a workhorse. I think he's great, but he's a mid carder.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And was it Ray Phoenix or
Dragon
Lee?
Yeah,
that was with him. Listen, they're not big guys. Bronson Reed is your monster. If Brock's not in a house, then he's the monster.
Yeah,
he's got to no-sell that shit, and they should have squashed these.
Well, I was actually thinking about that watch. I'm like, man, he is selling a lot in this match. But then he would
the giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he would sell, and the next thing you know, here comes a clothesline out of nowhere. Then he would just stand around, do a move or two, and then get super kicked 2 more times.
Yeah, I didn't like that. If we're supposed to buy the Vision, and especially now the other 2 jackasses with them, if it had been those 2, I kind of get it.
I'm cool with it.
If you've got Bronson Reed in that match, when he's in that match, he should be squashing people, especially those.
And I was going to say when I thought there was a lot of back and forth, and what I was going to follow with was it felt like the Luchadors were outsmarting the bad guys. The faces were outsmarting the heels in a traditional kind of tag team. The heels were using the brute force while the faces were using the brains. And like you guys said, it was at times they made them look foolish. They baited them into something.
Yes, and I agree. And I just wished it, and also, and I know it's part of their faction, but like, I don't mind Paul Heyman being out there to the ring. He's not going to do anything, but like, I'm sick of Logan.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, but it's not the NWO,
Yeah.
Like it's not that big a faction. So why are we having just every one of their members at ringside every Monday night? And it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I think that's too much.
Yeah. I'm okay with how many come out. That because I think if you're going to have a faction, but you have 2 monsters in that faction that. If they're facing the 2 opponents tonight, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, that's about a 30-second match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you put the other two against them, I get it. Everybody the faction needs a comedy bit. They need to, not everybody in a faction can be a monster. I get that. But I'm kind of the same way. I want to see this thing start going, because that's what we got to touch on. Where is it going? Because Punk was there tonight.
Right.
And as pissed off and as irate and as crazy as Braun Breaker was tonight, he didn't run out and attack Punk.
Yeah.
So that tells me he's just pissed off that he lost, but he's not that feud's not a thing. So where's it going now? Because surely it's not with the luchadors.
Yeah. Well, no, and that's what I thought when Punk, when he said, okay, I put them behind me, they're in my rearview mirror. And he didn't come out at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we got Finn. But, at that point, I'm thinking, okay, now what are we doing? So it's over?
Yeah.
Maybe they restarted, which they can't really start it at the Royal Rumble because Punk's not going to be in the match.
Right. Well, and Finn even mentioned it during Punk's promo that, Punk a couple months ago when he was listing off a whole bunch of names, Finn was on that, LA Knights was on that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, there was what, I want to say AJ Styles, but I'm not 100%
Is this when he was at color commentary?
No, he did something in the ring, do I want to fight
Finn
Balor?
He was cutting a promo in the ring.
Yeah, do I want to fight AJ Styles? Do I want to fight LA Knight? And Finn mentions that, which makes me like, okay, well, I need to go back and watch that and write down every name, because if that's the case and he's going to go against all those guys, the Vision, I think Braun Breaker was in that list too. So there's Braun. He's out of it. The Vision's gone. That might be a short-lived face versus heel faction, and we might not see that for a long time.
Well, and you got to think too, where my mind goes now is, so Braun's been suspended indefinitely. So does that mean he's not even in the match come 2 weeks at Royal Rumble?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think
but they kind of threw that loophole out there too. Heyman did that Pierce put his hands on him first.
Yeah.
Grabbed him to stop him. So I don't. I'm not buying for 1 second the next Monday night in where we go, Ireland. That Braun Breaker is not going to be there.
Yeah. Did you guys when Pierce was in there and him and Braun were getting physical? Did you guys at any point go, "Oh, I hope this doesn't lead to an Adam Pierce Braun Breaker match, because that would be the most pointless thing ever"?
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah. No, I never thought about it.
I briefly thought about it. I'm like, I hope they're not dumb enough to do that.
I didn't think that, but I thought, I wonder if they're going to try to take this like a Vince and Stone Cold type of way and start building Breaker up that way. But Pierce is too much of a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not, a feeble old man, He's a former wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in pretty shape by looking at him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they go with that. I'm be interested. I mean, he may be there Monday night, but something tells me that we may not see Braun Breaker.
Yeah, for a while.
Maybe he comes in at the Royal Rumble and gets involved, and being on some kind of suspension.
I'll bet you that damn sun drop back you owe me that his ass is in the Rumble, and it's not going to shock me if you don't win it. He may be my predicted winner by 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I don't think he wins it, but we'll talk about that in 2 weeks. Yeah. We'll get into that over the next few days.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the main event, guys. Just overall thoughts on the match between Styles and Gunther.
If the referee known what he's doing, Dusty, I'd owe you a sun drop. They let AJ shine. I will say that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They did let AJ shine.
It was a really good match. And it's, look, none of us like Gunther. We're sick of him, but that's what makes him such a great heel.
Yeah, 100%.
He did get a pop because that's where he's from. But
he got a heel win. He won it the heel way.
He did, and the main thing I like about it, it was another show that was a good show with a good main event. That we didn't have a run in, we didn't have any surprises, we didn't have any pops just to get a pop on returns, because there wasn't a return needed in that match.
Right?
No, it was good. I was pleased with it.
Yeah. And I loved the pacing of it. I thought was good because it proves you don't need, and to your point, Clint, I know it's one of your biggest pet peeves, and in a way it is mine, but there wasn't a ton of high spots. It took its time. It had really great storytelling. AJ's working the leg.
Mm-hmm.
AJ says in his pregame promo or pre-match promo, "I'm going to make you tap out." And he did his darndest, and he did make him tap out, even though the ref didn't see it. Again, good dirty tricks there by Gunther to reach around
Sure.
and play that trick to get the hold off. So, it was kind of, most Gunther matches are that way, kind of slow prodding, but there's telling the story because he wants to brutalize you. And AJ's more of a style finesse sort of guy where Gunther is just straight brute force. But in a lot of ways, AJ got the majority of the offense over in on Gunther, and Gunther used the force while AJ used the brains, and he did make him tap out, but ref didn't see it. So obviously this might build to something else down the line.
I think I'll have to apologize to you, Dusty. I think you threw it out there that this could be something that I think after tonight it is something that you.
It's not a one-off anymore.
Yeah, to a Saturday
no,
night
it's not a one-off. Sure.
I think that it's something that we can get 2 or 3 more good dates out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, could we get a match at the Rumble? If they got to find somewhere to put a match in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe like early, that way you get them tired before the Rumble. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Yeah. It seems like very out of the way for them to not do a title match.
Yeah, because it's most of the time that might be a Saturday night's main event. Could be.
Yeah,
I could see that the week before.
Yeah,
sure.
That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not to get off topic here, but do you think that with Saturday night's main event the week before the Rumble, are we cramming in too much before the Rumble and kind of taking some of the importance and some of the anticipation off the Rumble? Because normally we're 2 weeks away, we haven't had guys coming out saying I'm declaring for the Rumble, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because we've got title matches, we've got rivalries happening. And most of the time, I know about this time a year ago, we had guys declaring, and we had promos telling them, guys saying, "You're not beating me, and you're not throwing me over the rope." And right now, we just have a bunch of title matches and grudges really going on right now.
I was thinking of that the same way today watching. It sure does seem like it's almost that the Rumble's too soon or something.
Right.
Or they're not building for it.
Right.
Because did you hear any mention of it tonight?
Barely. They mentioned
just a little.
And I think that was just to promote Riyadh.
Yeah. Well, they didn't really talk a lot about during the show. They talked more about Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
They showed how many WrestleMania promos on the bottom right corner, a ton of them. And the only time they didn't even really talk about the Royal Rumble. They talked about Riyadh season and just mentioned the Royal Rumble is going to be there.
And which seems shocking to me. I can't speak for you guys, but now, even though WrestleMania is the best of the PLEs, the Rumble's always been my favorite to watch live.
Yeah.
That's always been my favorite to watch live. And it sure does feel like right now, 2.5 weeks from it,
we're not getting anything.
Yeah, we're not getting any kind of build.
We don't know who's in it.
No. I think we've got Roman. We're going to have Cody. Please, Cody can't win 3 in a row.
No, please.
Please, no.
Yeah.
You're right.
It worries me more now that he's lost that title.
Yeah.
I know.
It worries me more.
Yeah.
And then you got to think, in my mind, I forget about SmackDown, guys, when we start talking about the Rumble right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, SmackDown's going to be bringing their guys in.
Yeah.
You know who's going to be in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, that's that's going to be my – that's my pick.
Yeah. Because think about it. We've got 3 SmackDowns and 2 Raws before the Rumble. And then we still have a Saturday night's main event before then. And we've got title matches on Raw before
Raw, SmackDown, and
yeah,
and Saturday Night's main event. I'm sure is going to have one.
Yeah, we've got title matches before the actual Rumble. So we know there's 2 Rumble matches, but we don't know any of the other matches and what else is. I think I'm with you guys. It just feels like I was thinking about that watching that today. I'm like, there is no build to this. And then when you think about the big shows of the big 4, like just like in golf, Masters is number 1. And you could probably the PGA Championship's number 4, and then you can interchange the U.S. Open and the British,
depending on where it is.
Exactly. So for wrestling, WrestleMania is number 1, Survivor Series is number 4, and for the most part, SummerSlam's number 3, and the Royal Rumble's number 2 because the Royal Rumble leads to number 1. And we've just had no build at all to your second biggest show.
I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, that kind of worries me. What are we going to get? Are we
whatever the Saudis want? What exactly. You're gonna fucking get?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Like we're gonna get what they want.
Yeah.
Not what the fans want.
Right.
I'm gonna stay a believer. LA Knight's gonna win that damn thing.
It's Jacob Fatu's winning.
No, I already told you he's winning the Elimination Chamber.
Nope, I've changed it up, but he's winning the Rumble. He's gonna sell his ticket in the Rumble.
I'm just going to throw something out there. I don't know. Fatu's going to win one of the 2. I think Roman's going to win the other. LA Knight's getting Money in the Bank.
That's what deservingly, because he should have won it twice.
Yes,
that's where they could pay him back.
Yes. So
and he would be a much better person carrying that briefcase than picking who he wants to fight.
Way better because he's
winning the Rumble.
Yeah, because I think Fatu can be a beast in the Elimination Chamber. He can be a beast at the Rumble. Roman's got so much experience, and he's a beast as well. Money in the Bank is built for LA Knight. It's perfect for LA.
You say that, but
I do like that.
So I'm going against y'all here. I'm gonna be that guy.
It's okay.
Seth Rollins is gonna be Money in the Bank.
Nah, if he does it 2 years in a row, I'm done. It's fucking.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Y'all have to find somebody to replace my fat ass.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he's going to. You wait and see.
Oh, yeah. Please no.
Yep.
Please no. Don't do
it. He listen, and I think he cashes in on Punk again.
Well, at some point, we got to see him and Breaker.
We do. We got to see him at some point. Yeah, we got to.
And that's got to be who he's come back after first.
I think that's who Breaker wins the title off of.
Okay.
But now it's just,
there you go.
Yeah.
No, we're getting into future tripping now.
Yeah, we're going too far.
We're trying the fantasy book for our guys. That's what we're doing. Dusty's booking for his guy. Me and Clint are booking something for our guys. Something's better than nothing,
I don't care if LA Knight just gets it for a fucking day.
Yeah.
Just give him the belt for a day.
I don't care if someone cashes in on him, curb stomps him, and pins him. He at least have the title.
Yeah. He can say he was a one-time champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could get that off, and him and Drew McIntyre. And then,
listen, it's
they can
the
go
greatest.
Right there, look,
yeah.
It's one of the greatest sayings in all of professional wrestling history.
Yeah.
When it's all gas and no brakes.
That's right.
Listen, that dude, he's legit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a monster.
Hey, listen, he makes me want to order me a Raiders jersey with my name on the back, and I'm gonna wear it backwards.
Yeah.
He's gonna have Kaiser. I'm gonna wear it backwards just for him.
Get some gold teeth.
Yeah. Fatu's
gonna
my big prediction, Fatu's gonna win one of those 3. But I think it's the Elimination Chamber.
I think the Elimination Chamber is just set up for him.
Yeah, because
I think y'all are right there, but I just feel like we're getting this crazy push.
Yeah. But I'm with Clint. This is in the Saudis. And the Saudis want a big name, and I don't think Fatu's there yet. So once we get it back in the States.
Hey, listen, maybe the fucking Rock.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, I don't even. You're
going to
have to replace me.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Yeah, you be by yourself if the Rock wins. I can promise you.
Yeah, it'll just be you and Will talking about Liv Morgan and what she wore that night.
And Stephanie back
I'll
here.
Be out too. I'll be out too.
There's
a lot of things that may jump ship.
Yeah. Well, guys, before we go,
what I'll do is I'll call you guys afterwards. I'll say, all right, y'all want to start watching AEW?
Hell no. Dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. At some point, we do need to watch. I'm not saying we need to watch a whole show, but we do need to watch. Well, like a match or two. Like we can watch the world title.
No, by God, the next pay-per-view, let's watch it together and let's review it.
But what we need a lot of time because those things are like 4.5 hours long.
All right, let's watch half of a pay-per-view.
Let's just watch the main events.
Yeah. Okay.
Watch the main events. Which
make sure they got a fish tank in the ring and they're trying to drown somebody is what I want to see.
Or
with Dean Ambrose or Moxley when he gets the splinters stuck in his forehead, spikes in his forehead. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah. And if they do another like pay-per-view in Nashville or do Blood and Guts, because I went to that when they did that in Nashville, we should go because I'm telling y'all, it is something in person. Because not only it's what you see in person, what they do in the ring, like the fans around me and how they feed into that. I'm like, y'all are crazy. Like, because I remember at the end of the men's match, they got a bucket of gasoline. Like, I know this wasn't real gasoline, but in my mind, I'm going, I know these guys are crazy. And I literally stand up and go, please, God, no, do not do this. Do not do this. And everyone around
me. They fixed to burn his ass.
And everyone else around me was doing the same thing. Like, oh my God, like this is the point. This is where they really kill somebody.
All right, we're drawing.
Yeah, we're drawing. This is it. We are not lighting anyone on fire. And then finally, like someone does, we give up. Please don't light them on fire. I'm like, okay. They do have a line and we're not going to cross it. But I will say they did their version of the Royal Rumble on their B show, which would be their SmackDown Collision. And they did it with that double ring. I'm not going to lie. That was really cool because they spread all that action out.
Kind of the War Game style.
Yeah. But it was
also jumbled up as a Rumble.
So they did it with the Rumble with the two rings. And I thought, man, that's just going to be too much going on at once. But it really worked out because it's, everyone could get their stuff in and spread it out. I'm like, this is a really fun, good idea. I like how they did that.
Yeah. But overall, Raw tonight, I thought it was another good show. I'm not going to say it was great, but it was a good show.
It was good.
It didn't get over pushed. It didn't get, we didn't have any surprises just to get a pop. Yeah. It told a story from the start to the finish with everybody that was involved in it. Yeah, no, there were some things I didn't like, some things I questioned, just like the Bronson Reed, overselling way too much.
Right.
You're a monster, you don't.
Right.
It's kind of like the Giant when he came into this, the Big Show when he came into the WWE.
Yeah.
They had to send him back, to learn how to no sell.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that's you're our monster. If Brock's not here, you're our monster.
Right.
So don't do that shit. Yep. And I'm sure it was wrote and he was told to. So I didn't like that. But
any previews for SmackDown coming up on Friday, guys? I mean, I really don't know what they got next for Cody
I think we got to see an interaction between Fatu and Cody.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I would like for that to open the show.
Mm-hmm. No, right. I think what's going to open the show is Drew, and I think Randy Orton's going to confront him.
That might be a Rumble match.
Yeah. Well, we're having this tournament. Mm-hmm. There's going to be matches for that.
Yeah, right.
Qualifying or the whatever to figure the number one opponent to face Drew McIntyre.
Right. Yeah. So, it could be Randy. Well, no, that's right.
Randy's in it.
That's right. Randy's in it. It could be Randy.
Yeah,
could be it. That could be our title match.
Yeah, that I think y'all are onto something right there. Randy's in it. I think we're going to see Randy win the title off Drew.
Poor Drew's going to have it for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he's going to have it 2 weeks and going to lose it.
Hey, but at least WWE can say they didn't bury him.
No, and we're trying new things.
We're trying new things, yeah. Outside of that, I really don't have much expectations for anything on, women's
No.
women's wise. They're just throwing darts. They're throwing darts at the board right now. So mainly the only thing we're really going to watch out for is Fatu, Drew, and Cody. What are they going to do with those three?
Well, did you hear on commentary tonight they were talking about all these women that were going after this women's tag team?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, we haven't even talked about the ladies on SmackDown that are after this, talking about Charlotte and Alexa and Nia Jax. And I thought, that's exactly why you should have a SmackDown tag team title.
Yes.
Perfect time to bring in a new title if they're going to do, if they're trying to push this women's tag team crap.
Yeah, because like you said, Clint, we can't just for a women's tag title belt, we can't be having everybody crisscrossing from show to show. We can't do that.
Because that needs to be set. You need to have your women on Raw, your women on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And leave it alone.
Yeah. And every once in a while at the Royal Rumble that you start promoting like 3 weeks ago, they get to face each other.
Come up with something.
I think that's the thing we're hoping to see starting Friday. They need to start promoting who's going to be in this match because if you don't build it, why should we watch it?
Well, that was always the good thing about the draft too, was because when they did it right, you could see, those two haven't squared off in a couple of years. Well, now they're going to be in the same, Monday Night Raw, or they're going to be that's do the draft right this year too. And we don't have to worry about who matches up with who.
Draft last year was terrible because really no one. And then they go, oh well, Damian Priest went in the transfer portal.
This ain't college football.
Exactly. It's not
the
college
transfer
athletics.
portal. It's ruined football anyway, so we don't need to put it in wrestling.
Right.
It's already in bad enough shape as it is.
Yeah. Well, guys, enjoyed it here tonight, and we'll be back again on Sunday to review SmackDown and get us ready for Raw. So had a lot of fun. You guys got anything else to add?
Good.
No. Good show.
Hit that like, hit that follow. Tell your friends. Tell your friends
subscribe, like us. Hey, people, we want to hear some comments.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
When you're watching this, comment to us. We want to interact with our fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's a storyline you're wanting to see, or if you're wondering about, put it in there, and we'll give you a shout out and answer it to the best of our knowledge and ass ability.
We might have to get Will back on here to help, but
Yeah. All right, guys. So for Clint, for Dusty, and for myself, we will see you guys on Sunday.